And here's my curry broth. Wow. Wow.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Today Appa is going to make fish head curry. I have a beautiful piece of barramundi fish head here. Alright, a beautiful fish head. This is half fish head here, and all we need to do is just to sprinkle a little bit of salt on it. Then I'm going to put in some veggie. I have some cabbage, long bean, tomato. This is my wife's favorite, brinjal. Also, not forgetting, I have some fried fuzu here, also my wife's favorite. So how do we make the curry paste today? Today I'm making a very easier version. Usually I will mix about 3 to 4 types. Today I'm going to mix only 2. Now, this is 2 tablespoons of the Baba's fish curry powder. Yeah, fish curry powder from Baba's. You can use any brand will do. Then I have 1 tablespoon of red chili powder. Red chili powder just to give it more reddish chili oil. So here I have some onion, fresh coriander roots, and some ginger and also garlic at the back. And of course, I will be using some asam jawa, some Cooking Appa chicken stock powder, where you can get it from Singapore, Shopee Singapore or Shopee Malaysia, and also some evaporated milk. You can also choose to use coconut. Alright, first we are going to saute the fresh ingredient. Yeah, give it a bit more oil is okay, because later your curry paste will soak out a lot of oil. Once the oil is heated up, you can put in the fresh herbs. And we shall saute this for a minute or 2 before we continue. Wow, already very fragrant. We'll come back shortly. Right, this is after about a minute or 2. Next thing, you see all the garlic started to brown. I'm going to reduce the heat to a low heat right now, because we are about to add in our chili powders. Sorry, curry powders. Curry powders can get burnt extremely easy, so always tune down the wok temperature to low heat, yeah, before you add it in. As you can see from here, all the oil has been soaked out by the curry powders. So next thing, it will take a little bit of patience here. We shall saute this using a medium-low heat. We shall saute this using medium-low heat for the next 3 to 5 minutes. Yeah, and I'm going to add in a bit of salt to give it some base flavor. And you need to keep on sauteing, if not, it can get burnt. Once it is burnt, your whole curry is gone, because it's going to become bitter, yeah? So let's come back after about 3 to 5 minutes. You probably notice I'm using a new pan today, and this is not a normal pan, it is a deeper pan. Why I bought this? This is a 28 centimeter deeper pan. I bought it because I will prefer to use a pan that with a much wider surface at the bottom. That can make me easier if I want to cook fish. Later, you're going to see what I mean. If I'm using my normal wok, the fish will you can't really settle into the broth properly, but this one, yeah, because I have a flat surface. My fish can lay flat. This is Appa's a very bad habit. I always looking for new kitchen utensil. But whatever I buy is going to help me making my home cooking life easier. Actually, that's all what we want, right? All the videos that you see are my home cooking. So you want to make your home cooking easier life, yeah? Alright, this is after approximately about 3 minutes. Today Appa less patient. Next thing I'm going to do is to add in some hot water here. And now we can raise the heat to medium high. Let's mix the curry paste nicely into the broth. And we shall give it a bit of pre-seasoning here. I already added a bit of salt just now, right? So a little bit more here. A bit of my cooking appa chicken stock powder. A bit of tune down the fire a bit. About 1 tablespoon of asam paste. Some sugar. Make sure everything is nicely dissolved. And I'm going to cook this curry broth for the next, give it another 2-3 minutes before I add in any other ingredient. Let me add in some evaporated milk here. This is to emulsify the curry broth. Nice and creamy. That is the meaning of emulsification. Look at how beautiful it is. Look at this. Oh. Next thing, I can put in the fish. As you can see, my whole fish can lay flat into the whole wok. And this is actually a deeper pan. We'll probably need to cook the fish for plus minus about 5 minutes, plus minus, yeah. I don't mind adding in some of the veggie right now, especially the tomato. You can give it some beautiful sourish flavor. The brinjal, yeah, brinjal will take slightly longer time to cook as well. My long beans, I don't mind adding it in. And some of the cabbage. Alright. Look at how beautiful it is. This pan doesn't come with a lid, so I borrow another lid here. Tune down to medium low and let's simmer for at least about 5 minutes first. Alright, this is after approximately 6 minutes. Oh, look at how beautiful it is. Let me check the zoom, the focus. Okay, now the focus is right. Oh, look at how whitish the fish is. Right, too big. Oh, look at this. Look at how creamy it's going to be. The veggie probably need a little bit longer time, but my fish is definitely done. So I'm actually going to take out the fish first. But you need to do it very gently. You want to keep the shape of the fish And this portion of the fish head is actually without the main bone, so it's actually softer. Look at how beautiful it is. Wow. So you get ready a serving plate aside. I'm going to move this over to the... Oh, I'm going to lose the fish head. So I still have my veggie left inside and I'm putting in the fried fuzhu. Continue cooking this for the next 2-3 minutes, yeah, until all the veggie is fully cooked. Alright, I actually added some water to dilute the curry broth a bit because just now it is actually too thick, yeah. So this is after another 2-3 minutes. It is basically done. Everything inside here is fully cooked. Next thing, right before we serve, is just to use salt and sugar to adjust to taste that you wanted. That's all. Let me give you a try. Nice and sourish. Very nice. Now, to me, the assam paste is optional. You get different taste with or without the assam. No right or wrong. Okay? So today I actually added the assam, so it's fine. So here's my fish head. And here's my curry broth. Wow. Wow. Alright, that's how simple it is to make a fish head curry at home. Seriously, it's not difficult at all. Alright, so I noticed Chinese restaurant, they don't really put in the assam paste, but the Indian style, they like to put in assam paste. So no right or wrong, you decide for yourself. So I hope you like my very simple video today. If you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to friends. Come on Cooking Appa Facebook page to click like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Enjoy your dinner with your family. Bye-bye.